Hello, hello. All right, there's our sound. Good morning, everybody. How we doing today? Good to see you guys. Monday morning. We are getting right back after it. Good morning, Bill. Hey, Paul. Queet. Julian, Tommy, Slide. Good to see everybody. Hope you had a wonderful weekend and are ready to get back after some trading. Good morning, Joanne. Hey, Jonathan. We find ourselves basically right in the middle of the high and low from Friday. Nice little uptrend so far. We'll see if we can get a setup here on this pullback. S&P continuing to push up. Guess we haven't fully filled that gap, so we might go do that right now. I am waiting for the pullback, and if it holds well, I'm going to be looking for the long. Could be interesting. The next couple of days, we had this drop over the weekend because the straight closed again. The deadline is tomorrow. So, yeah. The deadline comes and no deal is signed and we start bombing. Could be interesting. We are also entering into earnings season. As long as there's no major misses, pretty bullish overall. We are pulling back right now. EMA so far did not show any signs of support. We'll let this downtrend play out and hopefully we can bounce back up, get a long up there. Oh, the yellow line, I don't know why I have it on. I guess it's a 48 EMA. I don't really use it. Not sure why it's there. Thank you, Matt. Yes, launching off at the bottom of that channel line, looking for a higher low here. NQ not really bouncing with it. We might get a measured move down before we have any more upside. Like this push above the EMA. Maybe we can get a higher low here. Still the possibility of two legs down. We're just watching for that. Good morning, Martin. All right, here's the double higher low on ES. Shoot. See if we can get an entry. Small bar, so a little risk, just looking for pop up here. NQ needs to behave. It's still below the EMA at this point. If it does not pop up, could drag the market down, but tiny bar here, so it doesn't really matter. Very little risk. If any NQ starts moving up, the ES should rocket. It's waiting. It is waiting for permission. We're going to tighten the risk even further. We're going to scratch out. Looks like this is not going to go well. NQ is just being too heavy. Another bullish bar here will get me in. I did not close near its high though. This is all kind of hinging on the Nasdaq because it is still below the 21. Quite weak compared to the S&P right now. It tried to bounce up, another rejection. EMA or S&P is just waiting. It really wants to bounce if Nasdaq will let it. But it ain't happening right now. NQ might get 2 legs down, but for sure, slow downtrend, close outside new low. Another opportunity that the bulls have to bounce the market. S&P below the 21 at this point. NQ's trying, man. It's putting in some green bars here. It's trying. It just has yet to close above the 21. All right, there's the push up. Now we're looking for a higher low. Just when it looks like it wants to pop up, it's kind of stalling out a little bit, but certainly more bullish than bearish here. There's S&P going. Again, Nasdaq, we're just waiting on a higher low. S&P's making that new high. This trend could possibly played out. We already have a break of the channel. However, this seems to fit better if we keep going higher. We'll keep this for the time being, but watching for that secondary channel to be the case, especially if Nasdaq starts participating here. Quite the move up, man. This thing was pretty vertical. Yeah, I will consider a second entry long on either symbol. This Nasdaq move is strong enough, or this ES move is strong enough. I do think we probably have some sort of channel like this. Very likely still in play. We'll figure out a lot on this pullback here. I like the setup a bit better on NQ if we get it. Good morning, Tom. What's up? What's up? Again, let's see what happens here at the 21. ES holding this pullback quite nicely. So let's see if we get that second entry, and yeah, I'll take the long. That bar ain't it, and Nasdaq currently struggling to stay above the 21. Not holding. All right, that's a decent bar on ES. I think I'll try to get in this thing if it'll let me. Nasdaq, of course, making things difficult, is not as strong, but actually, you know what? I need to wait for the next higher low because it's still possible that this channel's played out. So I'm gonna look to scratch this if it pulls back. I don't want this trade to turn around. Set to scratch. Decent setup here, but given Nasdaq is not complying and this channel is possibly played out, I think waiting for the higher low is the better move. But hey, if it's gonna go, it's gonna go. We'll just trail it really tight. Taking the scratch. Again, if we get a higher low, that's when I'll jump in on this. Really wanting to see the Nasdaq participate. So you're just not going to have an uptrend if tech is not joining. NQ not holding the 21. ES as well, below the 21. Patience pays, as always. And tech is just struggling today. Like that little green bar. Let's see if it can get us some progress. Dang, ES bar printed pretty decent here. It is an inside bar, so that makes it a little less legit. I missed it either way. EMA is just not holding. I think we may be in for a bit of a correction here. Nice bullish bar on ES. Kind of like this as a more aggressive idea right off of that trend line. Not going to chase it though. We get a higher low, I'll be in. NQ just not looking as great though. Pretty sideways, pretty rangy since the open. Still waiting on that higher low on ES. If we get it here, we might finally have a clean setup without having to be too aggressive. Does not look like we're going to be getting that higher low though. All right, here we go. I like it. I like it. I like it. See this thing close near its high above the 21. No. Nope. Did not work. More patience needed, my friends. No getting antsy out there, alright? Everything will be okay, I promise. You don't have to click buttons. NQ making a little push down. I could consider a long on that range there if it holds.
Reason to be here is to make music. That's what I was born to do. This right here.
See if this bar turns around into a bullish one. Kind of feels like it's gonna flush though, to be honest. It's been pretty heavy all day. Not a strong enough bullish bar for me to take. I think, has it cleared that low yet? Not quite. Once it does, if it turns around into a bullish bar, that's when I'm going to look to buy it. If it keeps flushing, it keeps flushing. We won't even bother. S&P is also going down, it looks like. Bears are coming out to play. See how strong they are. By the way, I haven't even checked news today. That's always wise, right? It doesn't look like we have any scheduled econ releases, so we don't have to worry about that. But as always, news out of the Middle East will impact the market, so we do have to keep an eye out for that. S&P is back above the 21. We're watching for a higher low. Buys are still a better idea than sells. We have an overall bullish bias. NQ's doing exactly what we were planning and hoping that it would do, finding support at this range bottom and bouncing. We just did not get the right bar to take it. We had this bearish, somewhat doji candle. It's looking for a nice bullish bar there to buy that range support. It just never quite appeared. But no matter. Looking for a higher low on the S&P. See if we can get it.
Sweet angel hair been tingling your back while you invent proverbs in a hot tub.
Come on, S&P. Give us something here. It's a bunch of crap bars. Come on, S&P. Give us an entry here. Pull back, test that EMA, give us a bullish bar. Well, we're not getting the entry right now, but y'all know what to look for. Zoom out. This is a bullish trend. Sellers have made several attempts to push the market down. So far, they have not been able to. But at the same time, pretty strong or pretty weak overall. Like, this isn't a strong trend. Look at Nasdaq. It's barely got off the ground. It has essentially been a big doji since the market opened. So that's what we're working with. Cautiously bullish, but you need to look for good entries. We can't just be aggressive and entering every single thing. Not the day for it. There are days for that. Today is not that one. So anyway, I'm going to be calling the play-by-play over on the Discord. Thanks, guys, as always, for hanging out with me this morning. If you have liked the video, hit that button. If you're interested in learning my system, learning how I do this for a living, there is a link below to my masterclass. Appreciate you guys again. See you next time.